back to another exciting episode of EDM Chatters, where we bring all of your matters to life. I actually like that. That's new. We're going to keep doing that. Today's topic, the return of festival season. We are back in it. But as a reminder, before we get into the episode, kind viewers, please like and subscribe so you always know when we put out new videos, and follow us on Twitch so you don't miss out on a live stream. We've been playing a lot of Apex lately, a lot of Apex. But
so much
Apex. But if you have any other ideas for what you want to see us play, please let us know in the comments or in the chat in stream. Now, getting into today's topic. Festival season is back, baby. The CDC just announced that you don't have to wear a mask indoor or outdoors if you are vaccinated. How are places going to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Adapt.
I was going to say enforce. How are they going to enforce that? Not the point of this video. But festival season is back, and we already saw Ubbi Dubbi in April in Texas. That was the first one back. It could have been Ultra, but yeah, March was too soon. But Ubbi Dubbi came back in Texas, and with acts like Millennium, Liquid Stranger, Seven Lions, Cascade, Kill the Noise, Joyride, a bunch of up-and-comers. It was a wonderful first time back. And I don't know, Vince, do you follow Disco Donnie on Twitter?
No.
So Disco Donnie is the owner of Disco Donnie Presents, who recently got his company back after it was bought, and he bought it back. And this was his first this was his grand hurrah, first festival back under his own name after the pandemic. And everybody, including myself, was like, this is way too soon. This is it's only April. We were looking to get 70% vaccinated in July, but they did the festival. They enforced masks to the best of their abilities. I heard various different stories about people wearing masks, but no one really checking, people not wearing masks, but people asking them to. It sort of went back and forth, right? Yeah. But the main thing is there was no recognized COVID spike after the festival.
That's crazy. I actually didn't hear about this festival yet, and the lineup looks sick. After a year not going to shows, I would go. I want to go to this. This looks fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's amazing. That's awesome.
So that paves the way for a lot. Between that and the announcement of the White House that we don't have to wear masks if we're vaccinated, that opens so many doors up. And we have here a list of festivals that are going to be happening this year that we just cannot wait for. Among them, I know this is one you're really waiting for. Say it.
Second Sky Part 2.
Second Sky Part 2. Should have been
Out
Part
in
3.
Berkeley, baby.
Yup.
Part 3 technically, yeah.
Well, no, it should have been Part 3 if there was one last year, but it's technically it's technically Part 4 since we've had 2 Secret Skies.
Bro, I live 20 minutes away, and it's just gonna be.
Well, that's fantastic. Then you should do that. Then you obviously have to go.
I'm so effing. Yeah, we got our tickets.
Yeah.
We're going with a big group of people.
Hell yes. So, for those who don't know, Second Sky is Porter Robinson's festival. And this year, the lineup is Madian, Jywolf, Toro...
Not just Madian. Madian Good Faith Live
Sorry, Madian Good Faith Live set.
Not just a DJ set.
I
apologize. The Good Faith Live whole shebang.
It's fucking fantastic.
That I didn't get to see last year in the beginning of the year, right? But
end of 2019, maybe?
Yeah.
Also Toro y Moi, John Hopkins, Jacob Collier, Wave Dash, Nowhere, and Gioko. And if you don't know some of those names, that's completely fine because Porter Robinson booked the festival that way. He is a curator of incredible talent. And not only that, he just books artists that he likes, which is really awesome.
I'm so stoked about Gioko.
I've never heard of them.
They're like a math rock math rock band kind of thing, and
Yeah.
their music is beautiful and amazing.
Yeah.
Like, math rock's so huge in Japan, and they're like at the forefront of it.
So I mean, like, it's the same thing with like booking James Ivey for Secret Sky. Like, I had never heard of him, and then he played his set, and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
We also have Imagine Music Festival, which is moving to Chattahoochee Hills, Georgia, which if you're not, if that name rings a bell and you can't figure out why, that's where Tomorrow World used to be. Huh.
Was that the same Tomorrow World location where like a bunch of people were like left on the side of the road and stuff? And
Yep.
Flashbacks. I mean, I didn't go to it, but I remember
2015, 6 years ago that happened. But
God,
I know it's been a long time. So we're gonna wait to see how they figure out that fiasco. But we're getting another Maddie in Good Faith live set at Imagine. We're also getting a Griffin set, Fisher, and we're also getting like Ghost Rider, which is Ghastly back-to-back Joyride, Keizo back-to-back Subtronics, Carnage back-to-back Borgor, which is going to be very interesting.
That's going to be a big set.
Yeah, but also like Excision, Grizz, Elenium, Cascade, Griffin, Maddie, and Fisher, Liquid Stranger. It's a great freaking lineup. So this goes down in September, which is, you know, a bit more manageable. And, you know, further away from scrutiny, at least.
Yeah.
We also have the Lost Lands family reunion, which is not quite like the it's called Base Family Reunion. It's not quite Lost Lands because that's like a couple months later. But this is a 2-night special event, July 16th and 17th. So Excision doing 2 sets, including a Detox set. We got Subtronic, Sullivan King, Sudden Death, Lucy, Level Up, Calcium, Dion Timmer, Dirt Monkey. Basically like a bunch of people that you've seen at Lost Lands and Base Canyon are going to be coming back. And this is like the photo for this is like, it's almost like a children's Lost Lands. It's like very bright, very happy. There's a lot of flowers. It's very cartoony. This goes down at the same place as Lost Lands in July. So 2 months before Lost Lands. You looking at the photo?
Yeah, that's
it's cute.
I love it.
It's cute. And then finally, well, not finally. There's so many more that we haven't even touched on, like Spring Awakening, Bonnaroo, Lollapalooza, etc. Governor's Ball, Electric Zoo, whatever. But the last one we're going to talk about today, at least. Or actually, no, Vince, you have more. But Tomorrowland Around the World is coming back, and that's their virtual festival. So this is the one last summer that had like an incredibly immersive experience. So this is not an in-person festival, though Tomorrowland is still trying to go back in person. The country of Belgium is confident they're gonna be able to do it. But last year's lineup was Katy Perry, David Guetta, Martin Garrix, Steve Aoki, Tiesto, Dimitri Vegas, like Mike. Like, it was a fantastic lineup, and the production was insane. And I know some of you might be rolling your eyes like, what, Katy Perry at an EDM fest? I still have the video saved from her performance, and I watch it regularly because it was so much fun. So shut the fuck up.
She just came out with a new song with Pokemon. See that?
Wait, what? Who? What?
Katy Perry. Yeah, she did a collab with them. I don't know what it's called. It's like Electric something. It's about Pikachu.
I mean, didn't Post Malone also do a Pokemon song? So
that performance was crazy.
At this point, I'm not really surprised about anything. Yeah. So, you know, bring it on. The set was great. I mean, Martin Garrix just came out with a song with Bono. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. You got some more festivals you want to talk about, right?
Yeah. Like, we're coming back into festival season, but we got to, like, you know, talk about the effects of the pandemic and what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen like down the road? So like, I kind of wanted to highlight some virtual festivals outside of the Tomorrowland thing.
Yes.
And yeah, you know, like, what does the future hold for the industry? Like, after a whole year of people staying at home, like, what's gonna happen? Like, I just went to watch Demon Slayer Mugen Train yesterday. Like, to go to a theater, right? Movie's fucking sick, by the way. But
it is.
The theater was like empty, which I'm pretty thankful for. But like,
it's not a bad thing.
You can't really make money off of that. But outside of that, like, you know, are we going to see more of these like online communities kind of like come together and create like more virtual festivals? So like right now, I'm going to butcher this name, but it's this collective called Arte et Labor or Labore. They're doing this thing called Metal Evergreen, which is Arte et Labor is a design group led by Mark Robinson, who, if y'all don't know, is Porter Robinson's little brother.
Yeah.
And they have like this huge roster of like really like unique artists and music producers. And they're just streaming live on Twitch this huge showcase combining like visual art and music. And it's just a bunch of different genres and styles.
Okay.
And it's not a virtual festival, but it's like their own kind of little like festival showcase thing.
Okay.
On top of that, we got Grimecraft, who we've had
on the show before,
where we did actually a virtual like interview in Animal Crossing, but
which was really fun.
Yeah, he's gone out of his way to do this thing called Grime Canyon, which is a VR like club in VR chat, where they're holding like basically club events in virtual reality. Where he's also offering like an NFT to help support like the artists that play, and you can also watch that on Twitch, and it's pretty cool. Like I watched some of his streams, and it's pretty rad. And then also Loner Online is also doing a similar thing in VR chat, where they're bringing a bunch of different alternate styles of electronic music to Melbourne's club scene. So I don't know if you're too deep into, that part of, I guess.
I mean, so clearly there's a difference between like the festivals that we both mentioned. Like I'm like more on like the festival side. You're definitely more on like the indie side, and I love that because these like the future is indie, right? So like I'm like now I'm invested in these festivals, and I want to see like, oh, who are these up and comers? What is this technology that I want to go see? And, what does the future hold for the industry after a whole year of people staying at home? These are the questions that we have to ask ourselves. Do we have the answers? No, I'm not psychic. Although, if we want to talk about, Sean and Gus from Psych, yes, you can pay us and we will pretend. That just went over so many people's heads.
I don't watch Psych, so
I love it, but that's.
But do you see like a future where people kind of do things outside of the LA circuit, right? It's kind of an industry in itself, or the LA club circuit.
The LA club circuit is a thing all on its own. Like it is a microcosm of, shows and events. It's never going to die. But at the same time, I think that a lot of people, the same people who have learned that working from home is possible and profitable are the same sorts of people who realize I don't have to travel to all these shows. Like, I can just do an online show. Yeah. Getting people to pay for those online shows, especially in dance music, is going to be the challenge, because EDM fans do not want to pay for live streams because there have been so many of them.
Yeah.
So
there are other ways to support, like with Twitch subs and blah blah blah.
Yeah, exactly. Doing it on Twitch and doing subs, but then you have to worry about the DMCA and all that stuff. So there's a lot of hurdles. But moral of the story, we're back, baby.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back. We're ready to rock and roll. I mean, I'm gonna take a break from shows because I have become so much more introverted over the past year, which is fine.
God,
I've come to terms with it. Yeah, Sam.
But now I'm vaccinated. I have the power of all 5Gs coursing through my veins.
Okay. Yes. Anyway, yeah, that does it for us here at EDM Matters. If you're going to a festival this year, let us know which one you're going to. We'd love to see you there if we happen to go. I might be going to Croatia in July for Yacht Week, so that would be pretty fun. I might also be at Hard Summer, and I'll probably be at Base Canyon and Lost Lands. Vince is going to be at Second Sky, and anywhere else you might happen to find him. But that does it for us here at EDM Chatters. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Love you all. Like and subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Bye-bye.
Later, guys.